Fala galera, estamos começando mais um episódio da série Alone in the Dark, né? A gente parou aqui nesse barco, né? E aí vamos ver o que tem pra fazer aqui, né? Tire o barco a vapor do bairro e devolva para o rio. Lembro que acho que Jeremy está preso por aqui, se eu não me engano. Encontre um caminho para a sala de máquinas abaixo do convés. Acho que dá pra pular aqui. Mas se eu não me engano eu já tinha pulado aqui, né? Opa. Aguenta 6 balas de revólver e 2 de escopeta. Não adianta de quê? Vários nadas a meu ver. Eu não. Cadê ele? Não sei que ele vai aparecer ali. Porra.
The winch is powered by electricity. I need to find a way to turn it on before I can use it.
Certo. Isso aqui em algum local a ligar essa eletricidade aqui, né? Ó, encontra um caminho para a sala de máquinas abaixo do convés.
pretty weak. I just need something to break it. This definitely needs fuel.
Agora tá com cara que vai vir uns bichozinhos aí. Tô dizendo?
strangled all flights from my body. Are you under the impression that you died? No. I was supposed to die.
What does that mean? That you were supposed to die?
I'm the catalyst. I had to die to make the story happen.
What story?
30 years ago.
What are you referring to, Jeremy?
Frederick needed me to die.
You're not making any sense, Jeremy. Calm down. Find your focus.
Hey! I cheated everyone. I didn't play my part. Hey! I escaped my doom. My destiny.
Again, find your focus.
Hey, I'm right here. What the hell is going on? Now everything is wrong. Nothing is in place. I'm right here!
Calm down, Mr. Conby. What do you want?
Were you not talking to Jeremy right now?
I haven't seen Jeremy all day. Are you all right, Detective?
No. Actually, I don't think so. Well, maybe. I'm gonna go look for Jeremy.
Good. Let me know if you find him.
Esse cara é muito suspeito.
That was Jeremy's self-deceit, a steamboat stuck in the mud. I'm not gonna pretend I understand any of that. What a bunch of psychoanalytic nonsense.
Árvore deixa uma oferenda pra árvore. Peguei alguma oferenda. Não lembro mais. Será que é isso aqui, hein? Essa adaga. Acho que tem que ir lá pra conservatório, né? Talvez. Caralho, travado aqui tá magnífico, viu? Pera aí. Escritório. Onde é que é o quarto dele? Primeiro quarto, tarará, tarará, apartamento. Dr. Gray. Mas antes eu vou deixar essa oferenda lá, que eu acho que essa faca aí. Aí tá foda, hein? Pera aí. Certo.
Am I glad to see you? Lock the door, will you? I don't think Dr. Gray would appreciate us snooping around.
What's going on here? This feels so strange. There's a book missing.
What did you do?
I was just rearranging the books.
Well, come on, let's check it out.
Nice.
estilo Resident Evil e o Alone in the Dark
I think I'm
padrão.
beginning to understand. Dr. Gray is dealing with some kind of mass delusion.
What were you saying about mass delusion?
Derceto seems to have a deranging effect on people living close by. It has a history of creating cults devoted to some nature goddess. Even the name Derceto refers to the cult existing here before the Civil War. Derceto was the name of an ancient fertility goddess worshipped in Syria. Dr. Gray and his friends, however, seem to prefer the black goat of the woods with 1,000 young, or Shub-Nigroth. And that name can only have come from my uncle's twisted mind.
Good to finally meet you, Mr. Hartwood. I'm here on the behalf of your brother Philip. You were expecting me, weren't you?
Yes, you're from Derceto. Well,
That's right. I just wanted to ask you a few questions to see if there is anything I can do to help you and your family.
okay.
I understand you're full of imagination. You make up a lot of things.
I suppose.
And you obsess over them, blurring reality and fiction.
Sometimes.
Do you want to tell me about the Dark Man?
No, I don't.
That's all right. Perhaps there is something else you can tell me. Something you know to be made up, but you hold dear.
Juan?
John? Who's John?
No. Juan Luis Jorge. Oh, wait there a moment. Here, take a look.
Is he... Oh, he is the author.
That mark on the floor looks like talisman positions, but from which direction should I look at?
The Snake Dagger, a monograph by Yael Klein. In Ludwig Prin's book on pagan rituals called The Mystery of the Grave, as translated by Nicholas Vachy, there are several references to a sacrificial dagger called the Snake Dagger. It has long been thought of as a poor translation of the original text, that it would be more appropriate with worm dagger from the Latin vermis cultrum. This seems natural following the recent consensus that the original title of Prin's book, De Vermis Mysteris, should literally translate to the mystery of the worm. However, this would take away from Vachy's great effort at translating the underlying meaning of the words and revealing several cultural beliefs. While Prin certainly was using the term worm as a symbol or synecdoche for death and the dead, which is made clear by the contents of the book, in the case of the dagger, we shouldn't be too hasty to dismiss his translation. Reading through Vachy's correspondence with his patron, the symbolic value of the shape becomes more apparent when reading about the use for the dagger. In the passage of possession and exorcism, we find the snake dagger poisons the poisoner within the victim and is therefore pacified. Where the literal text would tell us that the worm dagger trumps the demon possessing the victim, it tells us nothing of their reasoning. Only that somehow this dagger wins against the demon, like it had the better hand in poker. Vachy's translation allows us to follow the underlying logic to the ritual magic that is being performed. Poison the poisoner sounds like fighting fire with fire. That to hurt the demon possessing its victim, the priests would have to fight back with a power that is known to the evil they are fighting. The snake dagger is therefore not only a good way to describe its form, but it also helps us understand how it could be thought of as a useful tool for exorcism. Finally, it also helps us understand their relationship to lunacy, that it was thought of as something poisoning the mind rather than controlling it. What is also interesting to note is that the possessed are always considered poisoned in their head and not their heart. The snake dagger always went to the eye of the possessed.
You think all of them are in this cult business? Even Jeremy?
I'm not sure any of them have a choice at this point. We just need to find a way to stop all of this.
Detective Comby felt removed from himself. Like driving drunk, he carefully tried to navigate his environment. What the hell was going on? Was he finally losing his mind? At least Emily was here to call the police if he went off the deep end.
Has that been there this whole time?
Detective Conby? Who is this?
Jeremy?
Jeremy is with the Dark Man. You can't save him.
Well, I've done everything he wanted so far, and there's just one more thing on the list. I expect him to keep his promise and return Jeremy unharmed.
Get out, Detective. While you still can.
Detective Comby wanted nothing more than to make sense of it all. But clearly, that was not in the cards right now.
Peraí, mas como é que eu vou saber qual é? O que tem escrito ali? Quase uma fantasia. Pra eu saber, a hora tá meio difícil. Ó, um apontando pra baixo e dois apontando pra cima. Acho que é isso. Dois apontando pra cima e não. E um apontando para baixo. Será que é o contrário?
You okay? You look a little frazzled.
Just stupid telephone.
I know. I tried calling the police earlier. The telephone is completely dead.
It's not... Yeah, no, the telephone isn't working.
Detective Comby was worried Emily could tell, that she could see the madness written on his face. But what if he was the only one seeing the truth? Could that still be the case? If only he could find evidence that would make her understand that he had seen beyond the veil, or at least something that would show her he was worth the money she was paying him.
Miss Hartwood, I think you're gonna want to see this.
Is there something in the closet?
Yeah, there is. You don't see the very obvious gate leading to whatever Jeremy's madness is serving up next?
I don't understand. Are you making some kind of fashion metaphor? I'm sorry, I don't have time for this. Can you just tell me what you're doing?
You don't see this. It's fine. It's fine. Catch you later.
Are you going inside the closet?
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
No. Do what you think is right, Detective.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Goodbye, Miss Hartwood.
Disheartened by his failure to make Emily understand what he was doing, Detective Conby actually felt better seeing the frozen hell before him. There was a finality to it. Its clear symbolic opposite to the dark man's desert made him realize this was the end. Soon it would all be over.
Found the ancient stellarium perched on a cliff facing the Arctic Ocean after a day of sailing due north of the Eskimo encampment. Jacob van Oostad was our most keen member of the expedition. He had been chasing down the source of a peculiar type of crystallized metal present in several sacred items among the natives on the northeast coast of Greenland. The site was a remarkable find for any explorer, and we were all enraptured in our search for enlightenment and meaning. The surviving architecture seemed almost unearthly in origin and astonishingly sophisticated. The metal Jacob was searching for was abundant, almost ubiquitous. We were so taken by our find that we were surprised by the sun falling below the horizon. As we quickly picked up our gear, ready to head back to our camp, Jacob van Oostad declared that he wanted to stay. He was adamant. We begged him to reconsider. The night would be getting colder by the hour, and we feared for all our safety. Jacob refused, threatening us with violence if we wouldn't leave him alone. As the snowfall turned heavier, we left him there on his own. The next day the weather became worse, and we had to spend hours enforcing our shelter as our tents became increasingly useless. The group had written off Jacob, thinking he must be dead. I had an urge to make one final attempt to save him, so I headed out as darkness fell with a handful of flares and headed toward the coast and up the climb towards the Stellarium. That's when I saw him, transfixed by a burning sky, that celestial lantern. Jacob keeled over and let out a painful shriek that struck me with such fear and pity. He was crying in agony, for the cold weather had ravaged his flesh. I called out to him, and he turned to face me.
you? What are you doing here? What is this place?
Turn back, detective. You're not wanted here.
Whoa, take it easy. I'm not your enemy.
Oh, you're wrong, detective. You're wrong.
Vixe.
I did everything! Aren't you happy? Stupid Charlotte! What more do you want from me? You want me to lose my mind?
Oh, my Lord! Doctor! Baptiste! Quick!
Jesus. What are you thinking, combat?
Roots.
Hey, buddy! I thought you'd be knocked out for the rest of the night. Come on out and join us, will you? I'll save you some gumbo.
Good to have you back. You gave us all a good scare. What happened? You had a psychological breakdown. Sorry for manhandling. You were being violent.
You stabbed Jeremy and then punched Dr. Gray.
Are they okay?
Jeremy's a little strange, but everything's back to normal.
Really?
All thanks to you, combat. You want to try standing up?
Well, if it isn't the hero of the day. How are you feeling, Detective?
Never better. How about you two? Hey, Jeremy, I didn't do too much damage, did I?
Things are fine. Very quiet.
What's up with him? Painkillers?
No. You see, despite you having the finesse of a one-eyed butcher, you managed to lobotomize dear Jeremy.
I did what?
It's actually quite impressive. It's not like I hadn't considered it myself. I just wish Jeremy could have been helped without reducing his personality to that of an oyster.
But he's gonna live.
Of course. As long as someone keeps feeding him, he'll outlive the best of us.
Muito estranho isso aqui. Parece um devaneio.
Everything was back to normal. Did any of it really happen? What had Conby actually been doing all night?
Does Emily know about Jeremy's condition?
Yes. She seems to be handling it quite well under the circumstances.
Hey, Ruth. Glad to see you made it back to Derceto.
You too, Detective. Make sure to stay for the festivities. It's no Mardi Gras, but it ain't bad.
Good to see you back on your feet, Detective. Have some gumbo.
Thanks. I'll save it for later.
Aí é mal-humorada normal não. Sim, ainda tinha que dar uma.
Hey, kid. What are you up to?
Preparing for the ceremony. I don't want to disappoint Mother.
That is one impressive tree.
More impressive than you could ever imagine.
Alright, tell me, what the hell's about to happen here?
Every year we have a little turn the page marriage ceremony by the tree. It's symbolical. It's like life has its cycles of grief and happiness. You know? Just like a tree facing the seasons. Things change, but remain the same.
Calma.
What are you looking for?
Just keeping an eye out for the storm. Radio says it could be a wild one.
Everyone knows what to do? Y'all know the new words.
Mrs. Thompson, we talked about this. I'm not sure everyone is comfortable.
Doctor, I insist. This is important. We've waited for so long, Doctor.
Let's just go with the old song. Not every change is an improvement.
Boss, good or bad, we need to move forward.
All in, Doc. Let's bet it all. But we don't know what we're dealing with.
It'll be okay, Doctor. Bet it.
Hell, there are praises in abundance to the black goat of the woods. Hear us, mother. Take pity on us. Take pity on us.
Ever
Hear
there
us,
praises
mother.
and
Praises
abundance
and
to
abundance.
the black goat
Take
of the
pity
woods.
on us.
Hear us,
mother, and take pity on us. Take pity on us.
Ever there praises and abundance to the black goat of the woods. Hear us, mother, and take pity on us.
Stop! Are you crazy?
This here's what needs to happen, Congress.
Grace! Stop!
Detective, get my uncle out of here.
Jeremy, come with me! Get over here! Jeremy, come with... Jeremy, come here!
No! There has to be another blood! Jeremy!
Caralho. Essa cabra negra da
I can't let that
floresta.
monster leave Derceto. I have to stop it.
Ah, que bom. Vou lutar com aquela tranquilidade. Eu tenho que ir por onde? Por aqui. fórum, recarregue isso. Isso não quer demais, né? Ai, porra.
Oh, what the hell was that?
I tried to tell you. There was so much evidence. Their devotion to the Black Boat was like nothing I've ever seen before. I felt so dumb believing any of it, but I'm glad I did.
Are you okay? Everything is out of order. This isn't the way the story goes. I shouldn't be alive.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, buddy.
How are you doing, sweetie?
I kinda like it. You ruined everything, but I'm not mad.
Alright, you ready to head back to New Orleans?
Come on, Jeremy. We're leaving.
Can I come?
I thought you said you didn't need saving.
Don't leave her. She's important.
Of course we're taking her with us.
É isso. Beleza, galera. Jogo bem legal, né? Tipo, o remake. Os gráficos são muito bons, a narrativa também, né? Tipo, os puzzles também. O único ponto que não gostei tanto assim foi a questão do polimento do jogo, né? Dá pra ver que não tá tão otimizado a parte dos gráficos, né? Processamento, você vê que ele demora muito a processar às vezes os gráficos, enfim, alguns bugzinhos, mas fora isso, né? E a parte do combate também é um pouco travada, né? Mas o foco do jogo é mais na narrativa, né? E os enigmas, mas é isso. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Se gostou, deixa um like, compartilha e valeu! Só ver se tem... não, é o fim mesmo. Valeu, galera!